If y'all are subscribed to Willie D, you will know that he just recently did a video talking about Adrienne Bailon and her rather disgusting habit that is also a disturbing one. But it's not surprising since a lot of people tend to do this. And lately, a lot of Hollywood personalities, whether they are A-list or not, have been admitting to some very funky, I guess you could say hygiene things that they like to get into or don't do. That it should be basic. Like, for instance, Taylor Swift saying she doesn't wash her legs. And it was something else that Lady Gaga says she doesn't do either. Well, now we're talking about Adrienne Bailon, who on her talk show, The Real, she admitted that she does not wash her hands before leaving her house. And I'm sitting there like, this woman has been on that show, The Real, for the last, 4 seasons. And she just now admits to her co-host and to the world that she does not wash her hands. Can you imagine how many people she has come in contact with for months, weeks, years, and never disclosed that she doesn't wash her hands? And how many people she's touched over the years? Like, wow. Let me go ahead and read this article. Adrienne Bailon made a lot of people baffled due to her lifestyle. In the Monday, March 9th episode of The Real, the 36-year-old star shamelessly admitted to not washing her hand after using the bathroom at her home, much to everyone's surprise. This obviously prompted an argument between the host of the daytime talk show, with the others urging her to wash her hands. However, Adrienne refused to and defended her decision by saying, "It's my house," she said, leading a Mammy Seals to point out that Adrienne still touched her behind. Thus, she needed to wash her hands no matter what. But Adrienne stood by her decision. "The toilet paper touches my behind. I don't touch my behind." What? So because you wipe your ass and your cooch, you with a toilet paper, you still feel that you do not need to wash your hands because your skin doesn't actually touch your skin? What kind of Hollywood logic is this? Okay, it says, she reasoned, to which Jeannie Mai responded, "Your skin touches your behind. It's dirty," shutting her down. Adrienne answered, "My whole household right now is sick. Guess who's not? Me, because I like germs and germs gotta work." Adrienne Bailon is filthy. I don't know if she's still with her husband or not, but if she's not, I can see why he left her ass. Following the episode, many took to social media to criticize Adrienne over her decision. What is with this trend of people admitting how dirty they are, not washing their legs, ignoring their feet in the shower, not washing their hands? One seemed to be in disbelief as another assumed. Her whole household is sick because of her. Some others posted similar comments such as gross and disgusting, while there was one person who said, "I wonder what all the people that's eating at her house are thinking." Meanwhile, one other made a reference to coronavirus as saying the coronavirus after seeing this. You know what's so crazy? When I left a comment on Willie D's channel about this video, I said, so that's how the coronavirus got to the West Coast. Someone else wasn't surprised, writing, "Why are y'all surprised? Is this not the same woman who proudly stated she dips a whole sandwich in her fruit punch?" Ew. Adrienne has yet to respond to the backlash. She's a dirty you-know-what. That's disgusting. That kind of took me out at the end with the dipping the sandwich into a fruit punch. Really? What a combination. But yeah, Adrienne Bailon, her co-host over at The Real, now knowing this, they need to wear gloves. Hell, they may need to wear a whole hazmat suit, because I'm convinced that anybody who doesn't wash their hands is just dirty from head to toe. Like, she admitted that she doesn't even wash her hands after she takes a shit or pisses. Now, this is a grown woman here. See, this completely negates the whole thing that women are clean. It was always one thing where they would always say women were seen to be as clean people, and men weren't always the cleanest, even if they were supposed to be clean. That's definitely not the case. If y'all want to know what dirty looks like, look no further than women's restrooms, women's dormitories. I've heard horror stories about how dirty and filthy those rooms are. I've been in some of those rooms. And I've always heard horror stories about, from janitors who say they've cleaned a lot of restrooms, but by far cleaning the women's restroom is like one of the hardest tasks to do. That's why I said this right here doesn't surprise me. Now, this woman can clean herself up, throw this makeup on to look pretty on TV, but the whole time she's flailing around dirt and shit, turds, all up probably under her fingernails. And can you imagine she gets her nails done and the person who has to hold her hand and do her nails has to hold a shitty hand, and one that probably smells like piss? Like they said, this woman does not wash her hands before she leaves the house. Basically, she'll probably wash them anywhere else, but before she comes in, or whenever she's doing anything at home, she doesn't wash her hands. And then had the nerve to say her whole household is sick, and she's not. Like the person said, I wonder why they're sick and you're not. You're the one spreading the germs, genius. But I can't even look at this chick the same knowing that. I cannot look at her the same way anymore. And I wonder how long she's been doing this. Like, is this something that has been going on for a little bit, or has this been something that's been going on since her goddamn 3LW days? And you know how long ago that was? But yeah, she's dirty. Adrienne Bailon is dirty. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. If you haven't done so already, make sure you follow me on Twitter with notifications turned on, and I will talk to you in the next one.